So plan is I'm gonna get this scratched and get the stop beads on. Only gonna put stop beads on the lead here. I'm not gonna do any beads around the rest. For sure it would be a bit easier putting beads on this, but I think I'll manage just to tidy this all up, put some rules on or something. See that one's cracking a wee hair. But yeah, and then the top needs to be bevel. I'll show you that later. But it just needs beveled down to this edge really. But yeah, I'll get the scratch coat on here and then I'll worry about another day. Help if I hit record. So first things first, give it all a wee soak down. So get nicely wet. I don't want to wet the tiles too much because they'll be slippery. It's quite a warm day, but yeah, give it all a wee soak down here, get it scratched and beat it in no time. So this is the top I was saying about, and obviously it's more or less square now, but I'm going to build this up probably up and around there somewhat by the final coat, but today I'll just go halfway and put a bevel onto this. So I'll probably start that first, and I'll work on to the top slab and the next slab. So yeah, look at this dirty brute. Bricklayers never clean anything. It's always the plasters have to clean up after. So when I'm putting these beads on, I like to really embed them in, and then I'll run a bit more stuff over them so they're completely filled, like so. Just want to show you the top here. So it's all scratched up and round, ready to rub up. give that a double check.
Yeah.
That's just a scratch coat, guys. Obviously you can put a rule up when you're scratching it and get them nice and plumb, but I'm going to tack on rules and float to the rules, which are rules are just timbers on. I'll put them on plumb, and obviously the bottom's going to have a wee gradual outstep, but that's it. All scratched up. Still one more chimney to do at the front of the house, which is going to be a bit more awkward, maybe more straightforward, don't know. I'll just get a nice scratch on this. Try to just check there. Sometimes the hardest thing is just cleaning up after. That's one scratched. We need to get all this washed now. Then I'll jump onto the next chimney and get it scratched up. Well, that's it all well washed. Very hard to wash up the back there. I don't know if you can see that and stretching over. I think that tile's maybe too tight, might need to take a wee check out of that tile just to allow stuff to actually come away. And the same that side, possibly, don't know. Water will still get out, but once I threw a couple of buckets over it sort of filled up for a minute or two. So I'll just need to keep an eye on that. But yeah, what do you think, guys? All scratched up. Next job will probably be float the top bit and maybe break up two sides or something. And then, you know, once it's all rubbed, get the primer on and then acrylic it. Just that side left to do. Has been an absolute nightmare. Way too awkward to record anything because I've had to do a setup here. Basically, well, I'm putting ladders up. I need to wash everything still, but I'm putting ladders up and then locking them in. Just locking them in. I probably will get some roofing ladders and leave them on this side. Maybe I can get another couple to that side. Ideally, yes, it would have been better to plaster this before the tiles get on, but that wasn't built. This wasn't built. And then everything just happened all at once, so yeah. Ideally it would have been better, but didn't happen. And then on that front there, I don't know if you can see, but I've had to put a wee bit of a slope bead just because the bottom lead didn't match up completely with the sides, so just bringing them down and across. That's it all scratched up. Very awkward, but got there, and it's going to be even harder to rub up, obviously, because when I'm standing there it's quite a stretch, so I might have to do that whole cap right round first from the very top and then break this all up. It's going to be a slow process, but we'll get there.
Don't go down anymore.
You want to fill it up now? You can wash your hands.
After?
Yeah.
Does it good?
Mm-hmm. Time capsule. So there's never a wasted bucket of mortar around our build, because if there is, there's always a hole for it somewhere, and we just decided why not do a little time capsule. Thought that'd be fun. But back to what we're going to do with the chimney tops. The idea is to do them in acrylic, so there will be a lot more videos on that, where I'm rubbing up like I am here in this bit of footage. So I'm going to have to rub them all up smooth. Very, very awkward. A bit dangerous, obviously, because it's up high. But I'll have to get away around it somehow. And then I'm going to have to make sure and cover the roof somehow before I do the acrylic.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.